Hi ladies, this is the last of the mini albums that I made for one of my sisters for Mother's Day. I have 5 sisters, so I had to do 5 of them. I think I've only done videos on 3. This album is using Graphic 45 on the Boardwalk paper. I love this paper, it's so much fun. And this is a gatefold mini with kind of a modification. I tied it on the sides with raffia or paper, and then that's where the modification came in, so I'll show you that in a moment. On the cover, for closure, I hope you can see this, I used a ribbon and I put a eyelet in there and used a belt buckle, and basically I made a little belt closure on this. And there is a fragment and a couple of seashell buttons that I alcohol inked and attached to just some paper clips, and then one of the flowers that I like to make with ribbon. So let's dig in. Okay, when you open it, it's actually, the cover is a top note that I cut in half and used my bind-it all to punch it on the sides. So the first inside pages have little pockets with rub-ons. This one says remember when, and this one says these are the days. And I like this album I wanted this album to be very interesting and colorful, even without any pictures in it at all. So I used a lot of the paper from the collection on tags and mounted them on the pages. But they're designed to be covered with other photos if that's what my sister chooses to do. So these tags tuck into these little pockets right here. And then there is a little piece of the paper in that collection, and this tag also comes out, room for journaling on that side. The first inside page is a paper bag page, and there's a pretty little mermaid there, and I used some of the ribbon that coordinated really well with the paper just to make a little ruffle. And there's a little pocket right here, so this tag pulls out. There's room here for a photo if she wants to cover that up, and there's also room for the photo here on this tag, and room for journaling on the back. There's a little bit of bling there and some perfect pearls. Inside the paper bag are just 2 blank black photo mats. It's kind of a textured paper. I put a lot of blank photo mats in this book in case my sister didn't want to cover up the photos. She could put her pictures on these photo mats. So you'll see a lot of those. The back side of the paper bag page has a little pocket here with a tag, room for journaling, and on all of these pictures, or a lot of them, I attached these gold photo corners just to make it look like they had come out of an old vintage photo album. This side of the page is an envelope page with lots of cool pockets on it. The first pocket is right here. There's a tag here, room for a photo on the front and room for journaling on the back. And also room for a photo there. And then in the back is another one of those plain black photo mats, just waiting for pictures. And on the back side of the envelope, it says on the Boardwalk. This paper came out of the collection. And there are a couple of tags here. Let me pull these out. This is just a plain one for photos. And this one just came out of the collection. Whoops. This is 7 Gypsies paper and room for journaling. You can also tuck more pictures behind the little strap. And then the envelope opens here, and there's a little tag inside. Actually, there's a couple, but the other one's just blank. And room for a photo, room for a photo. Okay. Now the interesting part of this album, or what's different from usually what you see in a gatefold, is this page will fold down that way. It's a little purse shape. I just thought it was really cute. It just looks like you'd go on the boardwalk with this purse. There's some velvet ribbon and bling attached up each side, and it makes a little pocket for a photo. And this one has a little envelope with a tag inside. That slips in there. And then this page folds down. It says beach. Nice big room for a photo right there if you wanted to, or inside there's room for 2 photos. Back to the main part of the album. This is an envelope page. It's got one of the ribbon flowers that I make with a big piece of bling in the middle. Some antique vintage lace from my collection. And this envelope pocket opens with it closes with a magnet, so it opens over here. And there are a couple of tags tucked in here. One's a bingo card that says live with room for a journal and photos, and then another blank photo mat. And then this page opens up and you can put a big photo here or a couple of them. I just thought it was kind of a cool picture. And then inside of the envelope is a big blank photo mat with a button on it. The side of the envelope page has an acetate pocket and a couple of tags. Lots of room for photos here, and then the blank tags are also on that page, and a couple of the pictures from the collection. I'm sorry, got that all tongue-tied. Room for journaling and another photo. Okay, and then back to the center page. This is more of that ribbon. It's ruffled, and then I put a piece of black velvet ribbon and a couple of brads down the middle. It's another tag. And then here are a couple of blank tags, or blank photo mats, excuse me, then room for a big photo right here. And that flips down. And there's an acetate pocket right here. It says adorable, and all of these tags pull out. This one's just a blank one. This one's cut from my Tim Holtz die, the Baroque, I think the Baroque die. And there's a tag with journalings on the back. Lots of room for photo on that page. And then these gatefold pockets, these pictures, excuse me, open up like this, and there's a little pocket right here. It's a little tiny paper bag. It goes all the way over to here, but you can actually tuck a picture or note or something inside of either one of these. And then there's room for photos. And this page opens, and these are both pockets with little tags, a little bit of bling on them. They're not fancy, and then the backs are plain, so you can write notes or tuck photos in the pockets as well. This is the back page. It opens, the ribbon unties. I used Crystal Effects on the flamingo and then some crackle accent on the little seal. Flamingos are kind of a thing in our family. We try to flamingo each other every chance we get, so this one's going to be a surprise. This page flips down like this. Room for a photo here. And then a photo mat here and here. And these pages open. And then on each side of this page is a little pocket. Hope you can see that. I've done some glittering with some stickles along in here. I'm not sure if you can see them. And then these tags each have room for journaling. And then there's a big pocket right here behind these guys. One more tag, room for a picture, and journaling. And that's it. So let's see if I fold this all back together again the way it goes. That's the puzzle, is getting it to go back together. And it all closes up nice and tidy. And then it buckles shut. And that's my mini. It's on the boardwalk, like the fragment says. Leave a comment. Thanks for watching, ladies.